that we met since I'm here. So everybody must know that it will be difficult for the young players. 4 experienced players are not here. There will be young one, and but I think the Nigerians can have confidence. They will fight, they will play, they will give the best.
We expect victory, as we're working very hard for this game, and not only this game, any game concerning the national team. We want to make sure we give out our 110%. Well, it's football speaks only one language, and I believe the young ones are doing very well in their respective clubs, and it's just for us to put our heads together. As you can see, we are here, the old ones, we're here to make sure we blend the team together, to make sure that we are one spirit and fight together for the country. No, we have it by heart. We know what happened, and we don't want to make it to look like as if it's a do-or-die affair, but we want to use this as an opportunity to make sure that we try to pay back to what has happened in the past. Of course, everything, we have it upstairs, and we are here to make up for all those mistakes that we have done in the past.
Yeah, okay. That's again, as speaking ahead of Saturday's African Cup of Nations qualifier against South Africa. And the Eagles will have the opportunity to banish the ghosts of what happened in Uyo the last time around when Nigeria took on South Africa. And South Africa, courtesy to Kellen Rotty, prevented Nigeria from qualifying for the 2015 African Cup of Nations. So it's over to them.
It's over. They know what to do exactly, because they said they're going to give their best 110% if that's what they have to do.
If that's possible, right? 110%, not
yes.
exactly possible.
That's more than 100%. So give your all, everything
it's not humanly possible, yeah.
Everything you got to ensure that you win that game. Well, we're still doing the countdown to that game because it's 3 days to go. So all we have to do, the Super Eagles have been African champions 3 times, and of course we must make it to 2019 AFCON to become African champions again. So let us make it a good winning start to this qualifying campaign. So on that day, wear green and white on Saturday and just cheer the Super Eagles to victory. So Super Eagles, that's the hashtag, and it's 3 days to go. They are on the march again, they're confident, and they are winners. And also, if you check the Twitter handle and all that, what some of them are commenting, it's the fact that they want it, at least they can also win it for late Coach Stephen Keshi. Remember, it's 1 year today since he passed on, so everyone always remember the coach. You still feel he's still with us. You don't really remember that this guy is actually gone. If not for anything at all, I mean, the players should have that at the back of their minds and get to winning for that great legend.
Interesting. I should just win it and dedicate it to the late great Stephen Keshi. And back to the match, Rohr has talked about some very important absences in that side. Carly Keme is out. That's the major issue. No one seems to be talking about the goalkeeping situation because right now it's down to Daniel Akpeyi and
Ikechukwu
Ezenwa, basically.
And of course, you also have
Alan Paso.
But I think Ikechukwu Ezenwa is equal to the task.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I think so, because if you
oh my goodness. I mean, your number one is out because of injury, and you've got, Daniel Akpeyi is a decent goalkeeper.
But if you're saying...
But when you now skip him and go to Ikechukwu Ezenwa, that's why you got me.
It's not a question of skipping. It's a question of the guy who has been with them from the beginning, all through the Kosika friendly and also the Togo friendly and all that. So you just look at it.
Do you remember what happened in London a few weeks ago when Akpeyi just came straight from South Africa and wasn't goal? That was a friendly match, for crying out loud. So it tells you, it's a pointer to the fact that Rohr right now is putting all his eggs in one basket of Daniel Akpeyi. So I don't know why you're talking about Ikechukwu Ezenwa.
We're going to ask Toyimbite again tomorrow and find out, what he's thinking.
What he's looking like, right?
Look into the crystal ball and see if Ikechukwu will be given the chance to
He doesn't need any crystal ball. He's with the camp. He knows what is going on there. I'm sure we'll try and get it out of Toyin. Who's going to start and go for Nigeria on Saturday? Is it Daniel Akpeyi who plays in South Africa? So that's an advantage. Cecilia plays in South Africa, so he knows some of these players. He knows the strengths. He knows the weaknesses. He knows how they play the ball. So that might be an advantage for Daniel Akpeyi there. But I know you're going for Ikechukwu Ezenwa.
Just give it to him, especially that penalty he saved.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember that the saves he made against Shooting Star. You know what that meant?
Right.
It was really awesome that day. But then you can actually count on him also, right? You can.
Yeah, I mean, is a dependable goalkeeper. I was saying is a very decent goalkeeper.
So why not use him?
But the coach will make that decision, and you can talk to us too on Twitter, on Facebook as well, to channels_sport and channels-sport. Tell us who should start in goal in that match for Nigeria against South Africa, Ikechukwu Ezenwa or Daniel Akpe.
Okay, Alan Paso is obviously out.
Alan Paso is nah.
All right, let's talk about the teams that are signing players and also the players who know where they want to go, but we don't know where they want to go. So they know what they know. Okay, first we'll talk about the Arsenal getting a good defender, you know, on a free.
I mean, there's nothing better than free. Yeah, you know, getting something on a free. And yeah, he's a decent player, left back. So the question that naturally comes out of that is that what Arsenal need? Do Arsenal actually have a problem in the left back area? At the moment, is Nacho Monreal was improved greatly this season, and Kieran Gibbs.
Yeah.
So bringing in,
it's going to help, especially when you have
is that what they need?
Not
right
really.
now, is that the priority?
There's not too much of having, you know, maybe up to 3 players playing a particular position.
Yeah.
But I don't think you will need too much of it, because if you check defensively at the beginning of the season, they were woeful until they had to change his tactics and all that. Then they were better. No, another thing is when you're having Lauren Koscielny, you don't even know what's going to happen. Maybe he can actually draft. I don't know how he's going to do, but he's the coach. He needs to worry his head over how he's going to use him. But I think this is actually a good one. Getting the player for free, and he's big and all that. So players like this, you know, obviously were just
a very good player at that. I mean,
it was
a lot of big clubs were actually interested in signing him, but he's decided to go to Arsenal. So all the best to Arsenal and their latest signing. They will sign that contract officially when his contract expires on July the 1st.
Okay. All right, still talking about him, I mean, he has represented Germany 17 times, and not only that, he is a good left back. And how old? He's 23 years old, so
exactly,
still very young.
Exactly, but yeah, like I said, he represented Germany at the youth level, but he decided to go and play on for Bosnia at full international level.
Because that's restful.
Yeah.
All right, go for a break now. We'll come back. We'll be looking at Romelu Lukaku. Where is he going to next? He knows.